Yeah, of course.
A little bit trickery. How's it, guys? This is another TBIT episode. How's it, Neo? How are you doing?
I'm alright to you, right?
Lekker, man. We are good, but we are not in our usual studio. You may have noticed the sound will be a little bit different, lighting is a little bit different, and we got some new hardware behind us. But we are actually in the gaming bunker for one Adam Neymar, Fortnite gamer extraordinaire, apparently, and we're going to dig into it and see what this guy is capable of. Because I've heard some good things. What do you think about Fortnite, Neo? Do you have an opinion about it?
It's a popular game, of course, and a highly competitive game.
So have you played it before?
No, not more PUBG, but yeah.
Yeah, we are PUBG, team PUBG.
Exactly.
But Fortnite is by far one of the biggest players. Also huge on mobile. I mean, it's a massive game in the mobile side. So we will chat a little bit about that. But I think let's get Neymar in here to chat a bit about his career, and then you will chat to him about his tech behind us.
Of course.
Let's get into it. So with me right now is Neymar, a Bravado gamer, Fortnite, and you haven't been doing this for too long, have you?
I have about a year or so.
That's not long. I've been gaming for like 20 years.
God,
That is a blip on my radar.
Oh, yeah. I've been in Bravado for a year and a half or so.
That's amazing though. And how long, I mean, you've obviously been gaming since you were a kid, right?
Yeah, so I started around like 8, but then I took my gaming serious, almost not serious, I don't know, like I enjoyed the competitive side of gaming from about like 13 or so.
So what was the game? I mean, where did it start for you? Before we get into the Fortnite stuff, where did it start for you in terms of gaming? I mean, I remember my first gaming experience vividly at a friend's house playing Mario Brothers, and it changed my life. It completely changed my life. What was that thing for you that made you go, "Whoa, I need to have more of this"?
Well, my dad got me my Xbox 360 when I was around 7, 8 years old, and my first game was Forza, which is a car game.
Nice.
And then
Good first game to start with.
Yeah, so I kind of went from Forza all the way to PlayStation 3, and I got into the more action games, Call of Duty, Tom Clancy, The Division, around there. And, yeah, got my PC.
What about the PC versus console debate was quite interesting for you to move over?
Well, first of all, it's way more smoother, FPS wise.
Yeah.
The monitor's refresh rate is obviously better, which obviously just makes gaming overall better. Smoother to play. I'll enjoy it more. The graphics are better. And
you got more flexibility in the machine, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of console gamers. I also used to be a console gamer for a long time, and yeah, you want to go back to PCs because it's just where the power and flexibility is at. Do you do anything else with your machines other than playing Fortnite?
Yeah, I'd watch movies, series, or I just watch videos in general. I don't do...
You don't do any heavy dev or creative work or anything like that? Do you cut videos or do you live stream or anything like that?
No, I don't live stream. I do upload videos though.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just it.
So your machine needs to be powerful enough to do, a decent capture plus letting you edit those clips.
100%.
What about Fortnite got you? What about Fortnite was a thing that made you go, I need to play this right now?
I know, so I started when I was on console, PlayStation 4, and my friends back then, they just switched over and I just played with them, and then the more and more I played, the more and more I enjoyed it. And then I met the South African scene through one of the streamers, and then I didn't know there was a competitive scene. When I figured it out, I had to get a PC, and then
just to get the edge. What do you think is the difference in terms of that edge on the same game between two platforms?
It's a whole difference. Like, it's so big that they split the console and the PC.
Oh yeah, they are separate now. You can't do crossplay anymore, right?
Yeah,
you can still play with friends, I guess?
Yeah, of course, but most of my friends are on PC.
Okay. How big is your friend group? How many of you play Fortnite?
Quite a bit. I would say around, let's say, 10 people. So we chill in Discord almost every single day. But then just in my team, I have 2 others. The
life of a gamer, right? So you're not doing anything else at the moment. Just before the interview, you said like you're not doing any other studies at the moment. So Fortnite, gaming, Fortnite for Bravado is your full-time
and I
gig.
do my GED on the side as well.
All right. Okay. So you do have some serious work that you need to focus on.
Of course.
So what is the day in the life of a gamer like for you? You wake up. I mean, you're obviously set up for everything in this room. I mean, you don't need to move far to get anything done.
Yeah.
What is your life like when you wake up in the morning as a gamer?
So it depends on time I sleep, of course, my sleep schedule. But let's say I wake up around 10 a.m. I have to watch my little sister for a bit with my younger brother until my parents get home. Then I do my work in the morning. and then I'll just hop straight on, see if my friends are online. We start playing around 2 or so, and then that's how my day goes.
And what time do you normally end playing?
Let's say we'd practice until like 4, 4:30, 5 around there. I'd eat, I'd be in my game, then I'll maybe go for a walk during the night or the evening, and I'll come back and then just...
Okay, so you've got a bit of social, outdoors interaction in between everything, which is great.
Yeah.
Where do you make time for everything else in your life? Food, casual times?
Yeah, well, I have supper with my family, unless I'm here in my room, They don't mind it whatsoever. My lunch and my breakfast is normal. I'm just here by myself, so...
I mean,
with my sister, my
speaking about your family, it's obviously important to have a family that supports you in this.
Yeah. 100%.
I mean, I don't know of a lot of youngsters, and forgive me if I call you a youngster, but there's a lot of youngsters who don't have this, the luxury of having a family that supports them, playing games as much as this. How has their support been for you?
Really good, really good. It's been like insane since I've joined Bravado. They've taken it way more seriously. It's overall really, really nice.
Nice. Yeah. So where's your future career at? What are you thinking about, when you wake up in the morning? What do you want to do in the next 10 years? Is it all gaming, or do you have any other ideas in mind?
I'm not so sure. Well, for now, my main goal is going overseas to experience Fortnite on lower ping, lower latency, and see if I can pop up there. And if I do, then obviously the streaming will come along, and then I'll just build my brand from...
So you want to go out, build your brand as a gamer, as a strategic gamer in Fortnite?
100%.
You don't want to branch out into anything like maybe PUBG? I mean,
it depends. We'll see where Fortnite goes. Like, right now, the competitive scene is doing really well. The tournaments are being hosted the whole year. They've announced everything, so...
And one of the things that I never really got about Fortnite is the building aspect. I mean, it's a great game in every other aspect, but I find building things it's obviously not my game style, but what do you find appealing about that?
It's a whole different game, so like, how to explain it now?
I mean, so let me rephrase it. What do you find that's different about having that building capability in a game rather than just a straight up shooter where you're going out to get the teams?
Well, let's say it's not all about just your aim or all just about your game sense, for example. You need to be really good at building to protect yourself, or it's
another strategic defense.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know if there's any other game that you have to build to block yourself when you get shot.
It's very unique in that sense.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you start the game by collecting the resources that you then need to use to build.
Yeah.
It's a bit of an odd combination in a modern day shooter in a way, right? Is there any other games that you've seen that made you go, I need to maybe look at that?
For competitive wise, no, but to enjoy, I kind of wanted to download Cyberpunk and maybe get it just because of the campaign.
The hype was big,
Yeah, it looked really nice. I was watching streams about it and everything. But Fortnite, I don't know, I'm just hooked onto it.
So I know the feeling, man. I've been playing Battlefield since it first came out, and the Battlefield 1949, I don't know if you've ever heard of this game.
No, I haven't.
But it's right up to Battlefield, 5 or 6 now, and it's just about the franchise. So I can completely understand when you say, you get into a game and you just want to focus your attention and energy on that to get better.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your clan life. What is it like, life in Bravado?
It's really nice. To be honest, it's comforting, because if I ever need anything, I need to speak to someone. I have my people I need to speak with. Zozu, Dimitri's there, Pony, all my friends. It's really nice having just a family around me.
Yeah, the support is so important. Yeah. And obviously you have support in terms of
course,
hardware.
it's insane. I'm so grateful.
What would you have done without these beautiful... We haven't even spoken. Nao's going to talk about the best kept secret behind me. Yeah. I mean, what would you recommend to anybody who wants to who's looking at competitive gaming the same way that you did, wanting to get into it? What would your message to them be?
Straight up, believe in yourself, definitely. It will take time. Patience is key, and just if you have the mindset for it, then just don't give up. 100%.
What about putting yourself out there in front of the right people? Because competitive gaming, you usually get talked about in the right circles, but your persona outside of the game is also something that brands do look to, right?
Yeah. 100%.
Social media profile that's kind of got some good, healthy content that kind of contributes to either the lifestyle or kind of the tech that you like.
Yeah, so just overall, don't be toxic, don't be negative on Twitter. Of course, have your opinions, but don't have a huge argument about it or anything. Just overall be a positive and nice person.
I agree. Toxicity needs to go down.
100%.
What about mobile gaming? I'm a big fan of mobile gaming. And I believe that is in many ways the future of gaming because everybody's got a device in their pocket. Have you mingled with that at all? Played Fortnite on a mobile device?
I haven't. It is good, but from what I know, I don't know if Fortnite is still with mobile. I'm not so sure. I don't.
A lot on
keep up
Apple,
with
but
them.
you can still download directly via the game launcher.
Well, no, I don't pay too much attention to mobile. It's not mobile. It's not I know my
Not
thing. It's a
something.
whole different competitive scene. And,
What is your viewpoint on it as a pro player on the PC scene? Because I think a lot of pro PC players also do look at mobile gaming with a very particular set of glasses. I mean, you have your tool set that you're not looking at mobile gaming as anything competitive, potentially a part-time thing that you can play on a plane somewhere or that
Well,
type
yeah,
of thing.
100%. Well, Fortnite wise, let me put it to you like this: if we know there's a mobile player in our game, or if we see a mobile player from his name or something, we'll push him because we know he's not the best.
Okay, nice. Well, you reckon? I think I've got some challenges up my sleeve. We will do some throwdowns in the future and see whether who's got the who's got the right reins there. But I think let's call it there. That is it for the getting to know you section of this interview. Thank you so much. Let's talk a little bit about the hardware, and for that, Neo. Let's get Neo in.
Yes, so you want to tell us a little bit about, first of all, brother, let me ask you, so what's so good about this particular monitor that you use now? Is it a gaming monitor? Why this monitor instead of another one?
Okay, well, main thing, it's 240 hertz.
Oh.
So it can run up to 240 FPS, which is insane. My game feels insanely smooth when I'm on it as well.
Do you get a competitive advantage having the smooth frame
Oh
rates?
yeah,
and-
100%.
Oh, for real? So you would
Yeah.
actually recommend 240 hertz?
Oh yeah, 100%. It's a whole different game compared to 144.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Neo's not used to good screen quality in his stream. You're only used to good CPUs, right?
No, I'm used to just the pixel quality, not whether the scan rates and all that. Like that's I've never heard someone actually say that. So you think that 360 hertz would even make it even better?
100%.
Wow. So there's a
watch reviews on it and whatnot, and
Yeah.
they said it's a whole different game as well.
Really?
So, yeah, the top pro players right now in Fortnite. There's not a lot of them, but Alienware also sponsored a few of them as well, which is insane.
and they're all running those high 240 hertz and higher.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's pretty fantastic. Yeah. And then talking about the rest of your hardware is also Alienware. Assuming that your keyboard as well, mechanical keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, full RGB and everything, and I can see it looks pretty awesome as well.
Thank you.
And I've always wanted to know though, for professional gamers such as yourself, does the DPI make such a huge difference, the sensor quality? I've seen gaming mice talk about 16,000 DPI or 12,000.
Well, it depends what sense you play. For keyboard players right now, I am on controller.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does make a difference. It totally depends on what sense you're playing in game.
Oh, okay, that's pretty awesome. So tell me then, you just mentioned that you play with a controller.
Yeah.
Okay, so usually people say PC, master race, keyboard and mouse, but you chose a controller. How come? Is it just more comfortable for you? Are you more familiar with it?
Well, I've been playing controller my whole life, from Xbox to PlayStation, now over to PC, and since Fortnite can run both inputs, I just stuck with controller.
Oh, okay. So any particular reason for the PS5 controller as opposed to an Xbox One or?
So I've been playing on PlayStation for over a few years now, on a PlayStation controller.
Yes.
And when the PS5 came out, I heard that the input delay was insane. So yeah, Bravado was nice enough to get it for me.
Oh, that's pretty fantastic. Okay, so we'll move on to the rest of your box now. Actually, a very good looking PC. Did you put this together yourself or you got it like this?
I actually got it from EveTech.
Oh, from EveTech.
Yeah.
Okay. EveTech, there you go. It's a very nice machine. So it's stable and which is basically what you need, right? You don't want to have issues when you're gaming and so forth. And the graphics card that you see inside, I think it's an MSI one, but
MSI 2070.
Oh, 2070.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice then. So obviously you are running high frame rates all the time, given the kind of game you're playing and the graphics card you have.
100%, yeah.
How much memory do you have in your system?
32 gigabytes of RAM with i9 9900K.
Oh, so it's a very high-end machine then.
Yeah, it is.
I'd heard you say something about you upgraded the RAM, so you needed more RAM at some
Yeah,
point.
so it is 16
Yeah.
gigabytes, and one of my friends told me that 32 is going to improve your game a bit better, so I was like, okay, cool.
Okay, and did you notice a huge difference, or did it just make it a bit more
Just
smoother?
the frame's a bit more stable.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't notice an insanely big difference, that game-changing difference, I should say.
Oh, okay.
Do you run any screen recording software while you game most of the time?
Yeah, I use NVIDIA Shadow Play all the time. I leave it on, and then if I hit like a nice clip, or if I ever want to clip something, yeah, just
So it's perpetually recording.
yeah. I'm recording right now. I just leave it on.
Okay, so the RAM would make a difference when it comes to recording and playing at the same time.
Oh,
You need
yeah.
as much of it as
Yeah, of course.
All right then. So for sound, I see it's another beautiful looking Alienware headset.
Yes, yeah.
And do you know what's the model name? I've never even seen this model before.
It's
actually.
I think it's the 51H or something like that.
We'll just call it the latest.
The latest.
Yeah, we'll just call it the latest. This actually looks really nice. It looks really
Thank you
nice.
so much.
So how important is this for you, the microphone and the headphone quality for you when you're playing?
Microphone's perfect. I don't have any complaints from my friends.
Yeah.
But no, the headset quality is insane. I can hear everything. Definitely the best headset I've had in quite a long time, which is nice.
I can imagine it matters for you guys to be able to hear each other.
Yeah, hear each other,
Strategies
yeah,
and so
people
forth.
in game, footsteps, everything.
So I assume it has the noise cancelling and all of that good stuff that you
Noise
get
cancelling,
from.
spatial sound, everything.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. It's just a very neat machine, actually.
Thank you so much.
It's a very neat
No,
machine.
you can't get your hands on it, and no, you don't have to overclock it.
There's no need to overclock this. This looks so well put together. Yeah, and again, 240 hertz. That's just amazing.
Thank you.
Have you ever played on a 240 hertz?
No, this is actually the
We
first
need
time.
to make a plan. We need to make a plan.
Wow.
I'll do some comparisons in the show.
So this is. Well, we might have to ask him because he has an expert eye. I think you have an expert eye for this.
Oh yeah, to rate the screens.
Do you think you would ever game again on something that's like 60 hertz?
60 hertz? Never.
No.
I'm being serious.
Really?
Yeah. Endgame, endgame, the latest stages of Fortnite or whatnot, our frames go down because there's so many players alive in such a small area or whatnot. And we run about like 120, 140 FPS, and I can instantly notice the difference.
Oh wow.
I play completely different. So.
Okay. So it's not just marketing; it actually makes a huge difference.
No,
Definitely makes a massive difference. Okay then. And do you want to tell me something about this amazing notebook from Alienware? Do you take this with you when you go land
Yeah,
and so
definitely.
forth?
I'll take it. It's very easy. I can pack it. I have a bag.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can take it in. I just have to take that and my monitor, and then perfect.
And what are the specs on this? If you know them, if you're familiar with them at all.
Yeah, so it's a 2070.
Oh,
I think it's a 2070 Super.
Nice.
That's in there with the i7 10th gen
Oh,
Small.
10
and 32 gigabytes of RAM.
Oh, this is a very similar spec machines actually.
Definitely.
It's a 2070 and the Core i9. That's pretty awesome actually. Really awesome. A good looking machine as well. So obviously when you go play, you play with the controller as well. You just take it with you and the
Yeah.
notebook.
Yeah, so I will just take, I don't even have to take my mouse and keyboard. I just take that, my headset, my controller, and my monitor.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course, because your mouse and keyboard are built.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a
Yeah.
notebook. All right. No, that's pretty awesome. Very good looking machine. This.
Yeah.
All right then. Then that's it for me. Thank you for informing us about your tech and everything so awesome about it.
No problem.
And wishing you the best for your
Thank you.
gaming.
Thank you for
Let's
coming.
see you blow up.
Appreciate it.
So wow, impressive setup, man. From an esports game, we always thought us geeks had the best hardware, but clearly I think we're getting outnumbered here. You know?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I'm actually quite surprised to hear that 240 hertz makes a difference. The geeks had always said, oh, it's just marketing, but actually talking to people who use that in the game at a professional level, it makes a massive difference.
Look, it certainly does. I've seen it in games where it's the same as your latency in a way, right? That extra moment that you have before spotting the other person or for that reaction time on your screen, it's critical in this top level of gaming we see with these guys in esports. So every bit counts, I really think.
Oh, of course. And obviously, he has the hardware to match and actually push that high 240 hertz.
Yeah.
RTX 2070 is still powerful, even though it's a few years old.
Yeah.
It's still a very powerful.
Yeah, we spoke about this often. You don't need the latest and greatest when it comes to
Exactly.
gaming as long as the rest of the machine holds up. The big question now is, are you going to take the machine and I'll run out with the notebook quickly? Don't look at them.
I think
you're
you
going to say
already
yes.
heard us now. You should.
I think on that wonderful note, thank you so much for tuning in. We came to you right from the dungeon of Neymar, a Bravado gamer who is incredible at Fortnite. I almost said PUBG because that's all I've got on my brain. But Fortnite is really a game that I've played. It actually is the game that got me back into gaming after my console stint. Interestingly enough, we'll talk about that one day. But it is a great game to try to check out, and its competitive scene is very high end, if I can use that really strange term. The quality of the gamers are really good. And as we've seen with Neymar and the Bravado team, I think we're going to see some good things from them even more this year, seeing as this is the best job to have in a global pandemic, right?
Yeah, definitely.
On that note, thanks guys. See you soon.
Take care.